Hello, everybody. Hello, Melodic Volts. What's going on? Let me tell you, literally, I kid you not, 3 seconds before stream, I was feeling on top of the world. I ran to the bathroom during the ads or whatever. Like when I clicked the start button, I ran to the bathroom. I sat down back at my computer. I do not feel good anymore. My stomach is upset. Whew. I don't know what the fuck happened. Ugh. We'll tough it out though. I gotta turn on my desk light. But hello everybody, how's everyone doing? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. We got things to talk about today. We got many things to talk about. Let me turn on my light and I'll come right back. Okay. Here's what I want to talk about. Guys, the Switch 2 was revealed today. Well, not revealed. More details on the Switch 2 were announced as of today. Basically, a couple months ago, we got the first look at the Switch. It was like, okay, here's like, I don't know, what the fuck was it? It's like, here's the console, here's what it looks like, here's some of the basic, like, you know, we're not going to say anything about it, but we'll show you. We'll show, we won't tell. Today was the tell, right? Of the show and tell. And basically they explained what's new, what's good, what's the haps, what's your major Mr. Nintendo Switch 2. And let me tell you, there were some crazy big announcements. There were some crazy cool announcements, and there were some crazy concerning announcements. And let's go over some of these, right? First of all, the coolest things to happen during the show. We got a brand new Mario Kart World, it's called. It is not only like a new Mario Kart game, but it's also like part open world. I have to recalibrate my camera. It's all off right now. There we go. 1 second. There we go. So it's like, it's part open world. It's part, you know, like segmented, and like, it's just such a crazy game. Like, I'm talking, you do a Grand Prix and like, okay, race 1, race. It's like, okay, time to go to race 2, drive to the next track, right? It's crazy, right? It's going to have a giant open world section where you can like seamlessly go between all of the areas, right? It's a big deal. What other cool things were announced? New Donkey Kong game that is like, I guess, running on the Mario Odyssey engine or some kind of modified Mario Odyssey engine, and following a very similar, I assume, like world building style. I don't know. They look very similar, but that game looks super awesome. A new Kirby Air Ride game. Other great games are announced. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Silk Song and Deltarune. Deltarune is coming out on launch. All 4 chapters are coming out on launch with the Switch. And Silk Song is coming to Switch at some point this year. Probably one of the most anticipated games of all time. With no news of when it was going to be dropped until today, pretty much. So that's crazy. And like, there was also nice things, not even game wise, hardware wise, some nice things. Way more storage. The default Switch came with 32 gigs. This one's got 256. Old Switch used to be 720p. Now it's 1080. Old Switch used to like cap it at like, I don't know, fucking 30 FPS. This one goes up to 120. It's a huge hardware performance like upgrade. Oh, and in the dock, it goes all the way up to 4K. All the way up to 4K in the dock. It literally is such a massive upgrade that we're getting into some of the concerning things now. Older Switch games are going to look like shit on this console compared to the new ones. Compared to the new games, the old Switch games are going to look like shit. Which is fine, because the old Switch came out like almost a decade ago. But Nintendo, oh, Nintendo, they're always thinking over there, right? What if we release HD upgrades of sorts for these games, right? Okay, you really liked Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. How would you like to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 4K? And that's where the upgrade packs come in. This is probably, right? Here's my overall, let me give my overall thoughts about the Switch right now, because I feel like this ties in very well with the upgrade packs. The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be Nintendo's money printer. It is going to make them so much money because, like, okay, so here's the deal. You can play new games on it. So that's normal. You can play old games on it. So now none of the old games are obsolete. You can still continue to sell your old library. And now you're basically, you're starting with a big library jumpstart. But then they've introduced now these upgrade packs, which are going to be extra cost on top of games you already own or new Switch 2 specific features, which to me is bonkers. I needed a new peak emote to use. Well, you have it now. So now, let's say, I don't know, you bought Breath of the Wild 8 years ago when it first came out. Well, now Nintendo can farm you for an extra couple bucks on an HD upgrade for the game. And like, that's it. Like, they're generating revenue off of things they've already sold to you, right? Which is crazy. Some other weird things that got announced during the Direct. There was a new tech demo game that was like, they called like the Switch 2 Tour or something. And basically it's supposed to like show you around your console and you can see all the special features that it has installed. And you've played this little fun game that comes, you can, it looks like you're playing on top of the Joy-Con or whatever. That game costs money. Now you have mixed. See, that's the thing. The biggest issue, because here's all the things they announced at the Direct were really cool, but the one biggest thorn in the side of all of it is the price tag, right? Because here's the deal. Let's get down into business here. The price is steeper. The original Switch, I remember getting the original Switch. I was in middle school. I saved up my Christmas money. I saved up my birthday money. I saved up a lot for the $300 original Switch. And along with that, I got like 2 games. I got the original Switch, Breath of the Wild for like $60, and 1-2 Switch, which is probably also around 60. So factor all the math in. End of the day, I'm walking out of there. It's $420-ish. Factor in tax, it probably comes out to around like closer to $450 to $500, right? Now, let's talk Switch 2. If you just bought the standard Switch 2, that sucker is $450. Already $150 more expensive, right? Now, of course, why is it $450 more expensive? Because it's why is it $150 more expensive? Because it's a better product, obviously, but also because, it's newer. And also, I feel like there might be a little bit of I don't know, some tariffs at play. I feel like there may be a little bit of tariffs at play. But you need Tomodachi. Yes, Tomodachi is, Tomodachi's on either or, but so I feel like there might also be a little bit of tariffs at play, because I believe, I assume the Switch is manufactured in China, and having it shipped from China to the US, that puts a 20% tariff on it. So that's tough when it comes to pricing. But the most egregious pricing that everyone seems to be irritated at is the games, right? The games are, now obviously you won't notice the tariff. It's not going to say like, oh, it's $450 and then make it 20% more expensive because of the tariff. It's more like it is more expensive because there is a tariff, right? If you got a Switch, would it have Tomodachi Life 2? I mean, you could play Tomodachi Life 2 on an OG Switch. I believe they announced it for the original Switch. It is not a Switch 2 title. It is a Switch 1 title, I think. More news to come on that though, because we have very little news on Tomodachi Life 2. Oh, this is a whole other thing. I mean, I want to go into price, but since we're on this, I kind of want to talk on it. This must be the worst time in the world to be a parent. This must be the absolute worst time in the world to be a parent, because we're about to get into a Wii U type situation with peripherals and games, right? You have parents that are buying, Switch 2 Joy-Cons for their kids' Switch 1. They're buying Switch 2 games for kids that have the original Switch. It's going to be a lot of this, this stuff where it's like, oh, my kid wanted this, but it doesn't work with their thing. Why doesn't it work? And they have to do the back and forth and all that stuff. It's terrible. Am I looking forward to the Minecraft movie? 100%. I so am. I might go see it tomorrow. I'm hoping to see it tomorrow. Hello, Christian on YouTube. Probably still getting the Switch 2 because I don't have a computer and any other game consoles. Honestly. Oh, here's another thing just to consider. Comparing the Switch to other game consoles, specifically the Switch 1, something that was not touched upon in the trailer, which doesn't pertain to me because I never used the Switch in handheld. But if you're a Switch handheld player, battery life is going to suck on this thing. It's going to have such a terrible battery life, because they were touting at the start of the stream. It's the same thickness as the Switch. It's just a little bigger, but it's got all of these feature enhancements, right? The problem is, if it's not any thicker, where's the battery? So the battery did not grow in scale with the components. So if you're playing, hypothetical, Mario Kart Worlds, probably one of the more graphically intense games on the console, you're going to get like 2 hours max out of that thing unplugged, right? If you're playing something a little bit lighter, like, I don't know, you're emulating an NES game, you might get like 6 hours, but like 2 hours tops on a bigger game, just because of the nature of how, powerful the new console is and how small the battery is. So prepare to see on Amazon a lot of Switch 2 battery pack accessories, or portable batteries for the Switch. That's gonna be a big selling point, I assume. But let's hop back onto the big issue, price. Similar to how the console is getting more expensive, so are the games. Now, this has been a trend in a lot of gaming. For the longest time, the benchmark has always been $60 game. That was AAA. AAA was $60 game. And it stayed that way for quite a long time. Now, at one point, it was 50, then it got bumped up to 60, and then in recent years, we're starting to see the shift towards the $70 AAA game. Nintendo has gone leaps and bounds. They've gone leaps and bounds and have said, fuck it, $80 game. So Mario Kart Worlds is an $80 game. If you're in Europe, it's $80 digital, $90 physical. Euros, that is. 90 euros physical, 80 euros digital. So it's expensive. Want to take you to the local library and just play. Yeah, honestly, if you could just stay close to an outlet, that thing's gonna be fine, right? But like, if you're playing any kind of intense gaming, don't expect to do it for super long. But that was honestly the case with the Switch 1 as well, so really nothing has changed. But yeah, basically, it does bring up this one very important point, which I would like to mention, as this goes for a lot of things in life. Gaming, at the end of the day, is a luxury, right? Gaming is a luxury, technically. You are not born, with the right to a Nintendo Switch 2, right? So yes, it is more expensive, right? But that's, you know, I guess, like, you get what I'm trying to say here, right? Gaming is a luxury, and like, it's getting more expensive, but it doesn't mean you have to buy it. It's your choice whether or not you buy a Switch 2, whether or not you buy a game, right? Not saying the higher price is good. I'm just saying it is up to your fiscal responsibility whether or not you can afford a more expensive game. Because there will be games that come out on the Switch that are cheaper, right? Deltarune. Deltarune's coming out at launch. It's gonna be 25 bucks. And that game's a masterpiece. Pick that shit up. If you don't want to get Mario Kart Worlds, get Deltarune. That's gonna be such a fun play, right? If you haven't played any of it, you don't even need knowledge of like Undertale to play. Although, you know, it's of course very fun to know about the Undertale stuff when you play Deltarune. On Switch 2 or just plain Switch. Right now, they're saying it's coming out on launch with the Switch 2. I can see it coming out with Switch as well, because I'm pretty sure Chapter 1 and 2 are on Switch. But that's one of the very difficult things that's happening right now. Finding out what games are actually Switch 2 exclusive. Because obviously, they need enough exclusives to sell the console, but they also want enough cross-compatibility to satiate older Switch players. So it's going to be a difficult balance for like maybe a year or two. But eventually they're going to start phasing out the old Switch, moving in the new, like the new stuff. And that's where I feel like these upgrade packs are going to start fading away eventually. It seems like a very early, like a growing pain kind of thing. Eventually though, you know, wasn't there a thing with the where the Switch is being discontinued? Eventually it will be. I don't know, like they might be like they might be ceasing production of the Switch, like the original Switch, just that way, you know, the supply eventually dies out. But I don't know. That's just a speculation. I haven't heard anything about the discontinuation of the Switch yet. If I were Nintendo though, I would, like, in a month or two, actually it comes out in a month or two, in like a month and a half, they might just stop selling Switches. So thing is, it's coming close. It's coming, you know, quickly upon us, the launch of the Switch 2. I personally am interested. And by the way, might I just add this? Because Mario Kart 2 is probably one of the biggest, like, you know, sells of the console right now, or the game that a lot of people are looking to get, and the game is getting a lot of flack for being the most expensive. I won't say it's actually cheaper than it is. You can get it at a discounted price if you buy it bundled with the console. So you don't get it physically, you get it digitally. If you get it digitally bundled with the console, it's 50 bucks, which is like the old school AAA price, right? So you get the console for 450, Mario Kart for 50, comes out to 500, and you got a game to play. Not bad. If you have an old Switch, you know, what is it? If you have an old Switch, so buy the bundles. I would say it's in your best interest when the Switch 2 comes out to buy the Mario Kart bundle, right? It's the console and it comes with a game. That's it. It's cheaper than buying it standard. For Yumi, if you're a brand new Switch owner, definitely get the bundle. But also, I do want to mention this because Yumi kind of brought this up. Public libraries. Public libraries, yes, they stock books, but also check, because sometimes they stock other stuff. A lot of libraries stock music, movies, and in some libraries, video games. I know for a fact my local public library stocks Nintendo Switch games. So if you wanted to, you could rent out from a local library games. Like I almost got Hades for my Switch. And played it just from my public library. I didn't because I just didn't have the time. But there's some public, ask around if they have games, because sometimes they will. You can rent out games from your public library. Obviously, that's not the same everywhere. It depends. But I just know that my personal public library does have a small game section. Anyway, speaking of gaming, I want to play some fucking Minecraft. Let me boot up the game, first of all. Let's get our VTuber music. Derek was talking to people. I'm socially awkward. Peek is my new favorite emote. I'll be real. Honestly, if you just walk around the library, you can find it. Right? It'll usually be in the section where they keep all the movies or like the digital media. There might be some games. I definitely would take a look. Because having just that accessible to you, especially because it's a public library and public library stuff is free as long as you have a membership. Okay, single player. We're gonna run into a creative world real quick. Shit. Because here's the deal. Well, let's just run in here first. Oh, this is a plan of mine. We never did this. Do the materials for it. Maybe we do this real quick. What are the chords? F3 T 85 508. Maybe I fear people, but librarians just seem nice. Get past the talking phase. Oh, we have to fix our water down here. It kind of broke. Guys, my water broke. Help. In Minecraft, of course. Oh, shit. So let's say it was 508. And then 85 is right here. Jeez, Yumi. Chill out. Oh, now I'm dying to a zombie. Gosh. You see what you're doing to me? I forgot to change the stream time. I knew there was something I forgot. It's close enough. Let's be real. $508. 85. Holy shit, that's water? Where'd that come from? Oh, right here. We definitely do not want that. Oh, you thought I was in hardcore? Oh shit, do I have some? Yeah, I do have scaffolding. Let's fill up that hole. No, if you guys weren't here for the end of our hardcore stream last night, we actually died. We died in the hardcore world. It was literally right at the end of stream. I was fighting a skeleton in a river, and the skeleton, I killed it, but a creeper snuck up behind me while I did it. I couldn't swim away fast enough, so I kind of just was fucked. Literal April Fool's stream. Okay, I'm hoping that this is powerful enough to just send me all the way up. Oh my god, it so is. Look at that. Tell me that isn't the coolest exit in the world. Let me do that one more time. So my thought process was, okay, I'm in here. I have this, and this is like my teleport area. I have a little teleporter. I have a portal. I have all that fun stuff. I'm like, oh, if I just want a quick escape, I can go here. I can just use my stuff to fly away. Cool. But these guys are going to summon the horseman, right? Oh no, somebody killed the horseman. All right. Fun. Which just kind of give me an opportunity to, I guess, remove this maybe. I don't know. It's a thought process. But what we need to fix today, more specifically, is this system. This sucker. This system does not work. Can I spectate it? What happens in this system is the items go through hoppers into a dropper vader, where the items get fed upwards into a hopper line into this minecart. Well, into this chest right here, which, by the way, I'm going to... Let's screenshot that. Just so I have a picture of it. Because I do need to know how this thing functions a little bit. F2, open that photo as well. Because I'm going to build a little bit of a replica of this on the server. Well, on the single player. Because here's the problem. Basically what's happening is this. The items are going in here and they're being trickle fed out of this chest down the hopper line, trickle fed through here, trickle, 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 all the way to here. The problem is this is a pre-sorter. It's supposed to have all the items in it like at once, right? It's supposed to have all the items in it once. That way it doesn't cause any kind of like backlog. This is why we keep having issues with this sorter like fucking up on us. So what we need to do really is load things into here faster, which is why we're going to use minecart hoppers. Let's disconnect from here. I'm going to still be in spectator, but who cares? Let's make a... Oh, I did recover the hardcore world though. I recovered it to just a normal, like a normal survival world. It's still in hardcore. If I die, it's going to give me like the, hey, you died, and put me in spectator, but I can just F3, F4 to change my mode back in survival. Okay, let's create a new world. And I would like it to be creative on a super flat. Specifically, can we go redstone ready? And call it, Minecart. There we go. Imagine dual gaming. Well, dual playing a game or something like Minecraft. Also, the console seems appealing. Console is just a mobile device. That is true. Okay, so basically what we need to do is get a... I don't know exactly what the system looks like back at my base. I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head. But we're going to need a minecart chest. And a dispenser of sorts, I believe. Let's just make a like a floor of sorts. Gray concrete. Yeah, gray concrete. Let's just call this like a floor or something. Fuck it. Make it taller. Here's our floor. It's going to be too wide. I know that for a fact. So let's get some quartz pillars as well. That's how wide the current one is. And we kind of want to keep it roughly in this frame. So what I'm imagining is like a rail of sorts. That's down here. Right? and then a piston. Let's see. I mean, this block is going to go here. Maybe a rail. A dispenser facing down onto the rail like this. And then maybe something along the lines of like a button or something. This should be a normal rail. Like an activator or something. Just that way it doesn't move on it, but it also like doesn't get powered or anything stupid. Okay, so here's the plan. We need a sticky piston, which you already had in my inventory, out like here. With like a torch or something. This is ugly, but it technically does work. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Why are we not able to pull you? You can import your own skins into Bedrock now? Look at you. I could have sworn that was a thing. You could pull carts. Let me get a minecart hopper. Well, not a minecart hopper, a minecart chest. And throw them in here. Maybe this? No, it needs a rail. See? I don't know why this isn't moving with it. What if I did like honey? Oh, that's gonna be such a pain. I don't want to mess with honey right now. The soda is so stupid. I love him. Because my thought process was if I just like, or whatever, it would basically, here's my thought process. We would have this, which would activate, I don't know, this kind of system. It would put that there. And then with a piston, wherever the piston just went, it would move this out of the way and send it off on that rail. But it seems that isn't the case. Also, I kind of need it like this. The server needs updating or the plugin? Probably. That does seem like it would be the case. We could probably do that now that I'm not online. No, it's definitely the plugin that needs an update. Shit, am I smart enough to figure this out? Oh, you know what we could do? Mess around with this, maybe. If I have a piston, like this. Okay, so that works with a rail. So if I did a slime block, that would technically work. So now if I did, this is going to be really tough. Those would connect. Oh, but then it would break. Is it like Microsoft Windows? What the fuck? Hold on. Why the fuck is actual Microsoft Windows replying to my tweets? Whatever. I'm gonna leave that for now. Actual Microsoft Windows replied to a tweet of mine. What's a witty reply? It's a witty reply to Microsoft Windows. They're asking what I'm doing in Minecraft today. What? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. What is Microsoft Windows saying? Oh, you know what we could do actually? What if it was more like this? So we did redstone here. Oh wait, will this work? It will work. Okay, cool. Also, high notes go. Okay, so that does a trick like that. Okay, I see. We do kind of want that inverted though. But that's not going to do the trick, is it? Especially with just like... This would need to be a like obsidian or something. And let's just pretend that it's like powered or something off here. Obviously not all of it needs to be this, but just that one block. Because then when I connect this, I mean, it will power itself by the button or whatever, but still. If there was a minecart hopper here though. Minecart chest, I mean. Okay, it's not incentivized to move at all. We got to rethink our strategy here. Is there a way that we can do this better? My brain is going to waterlogged rails. But I don't think that's the trick here. Oh my god, I remember how I did it last time. I did something with trapdoors. So let me do an iron trapdoor. Basically, what it was this. It was an iron trapdoor where like, basically, let me get on a better block. So if I had it like over here, and when I open it, it goes like that. We can have like another trapdoor over here out of like pale oak. This is going to kind of change up fundamentally how the system works, but I think it's a smart move. And one more pale oak trapdoor, kind of like that. It's a little wonky looking, but I think we can get it to work, especially if we make it look pretty from the get-go. Oh, this can't be blocks, can it? Whatever. Okay, so here's the thought process, though. That doesn't power that anymore, but it powers that, which is annoying. Fucking hell. Okay, these have to be blocks. That's gonna piss me off to the 1,000,000th degree. So, a dispenser rail that is powered. And then down here, another powered rail. And can we get like a torch or something like that? Okay, cool. So basically what I'm imagining is such. Redstone here. That's going to power the rail. Oh, awesome. Cool. That's kind of a jank system. Oh, because that's not powering that at all. I'm stupid. I'm on the wrong dang block. That's powering down here. Jeez, if we really want to go up, we would need like a quartz stair or something stupid to build off of so that way the signal goes up. Okay, cool. I don't think it's going to power the rail, will it? Oh no, it will. Could this be the dumbest system for this? It might just be. Will it work? I have no fucking clue. But I'm pretty sure I can go like this or whatever. Maybe we'll pair it 2 stairs. The only annoying thing is you kind of see the rail, which I'm not super crazy about. If we dress it up nice, it could look nice. You know, kind of like this or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. The whole 9 yards. Okay, cool. Let's just say it looks like that. So you can kind of see the rail of where it's going. You can kind of see up above, kind of. Okay, let's go with an actual minecart chest here. It is too big for the hole, it would appear. Fucking awesome. Love that. Just for experimentation's sake. You know, humor me here. Okay, see now it fits perfectly on here, but the trapdoor is too big. Okay, but we have a method here. Maybe we just don't use a trapdoor. Maybe we just use a piston. Okay, square one. Square one, square one, square one, square one. Flash time. Set day. Flash game rule. Do daylight cycle false. If you were someone getting your first console and didn't have a computer or a previous console, what you gotta switch to if you had money? I'm gonna be so real. Probably not. I mean, I love Nintendo games. That's just because I've had Nintendo consoles since I was younger. I do think Nintendo offers some really fun games. I don't think it's the most open console though. I think their store in general isn't the best. Maybe the Switch 2 will change that, who knows. If anything right now, if I were looking at any, even as a person who has owned consoles and a PC before, if there's any console I'm most interested in, it's the new Xbox. It's the new Xbox because it has the prospects of having Steam on it. So I would say that's my professional opinion. We're kind of going back to this design, which is whatever. We're just taking a different route to it. Can you have Steam on Xbox without a computer? Yes, you can. On the newer Xbox, this is speculation right now. We're getting into speculation territory, speculation land. It is speculated that the new Xbox will have Steam on it. So you can play Steam games on an Xbox. Let's get a dispenser. Let's have it on like the off pulse or whatever of this. That's perfect. Look at that. Now the only problem I have is getting the actual minecart hopper in there. Because see, then it falls too far. Oh, but it kind of still does its thing. Let me actually get a... Probably don't even need that. I could probably just run a single dot of redstone. Oh, nope. That seems to do the trick. I just want to mess with powdered snow. This could be a dumb idea, but I just had this thought. Of like, if I put a single block of powdered snow here, I might be able to get the minecart hopper to align perfectly. Well, the minecart chest, I should say. Okay, it made it like halfway through. It didn't make it the whole way. So maybe the that's a little too much. But I guess the trapdoor is like really the best option we have. Was it like a band of this or something? I don't know. With that poked out. Is it pretty? No. But does it get the job done? Yes. I mean, it actually doesn't look terrible. It's okay. So there you go. You can load up the minecart chest. You drop it. And you get a new one. And you can just keep on loading them. Not too bad. If I wanted to make it a little faster, I could use a stone button, I think. Just have the back made of quartz. Yeah, it's way faster and better. And then my idea in the end would be that we'd have the items, wherever they get dropped off, they get picked up again by this dispenser. Well, the dispenser gets refilled eventually. I could even incorporate that like right now. With like a hopper. Chest. And like a bunch more minecart hoppers like this. What is nice though is I don't think you can touch this at all. You can't really interact with it. Other than just opening it and sending it off. So it's pretty foolproof. Can you have Steam on the Xbox with it? Oh yeah, I just read that. But yeah, I think that might be like one of the biggest gaming advancements in the next couple of years. Having Steam on an Xbox. Like that. Okay. So from here, I'm thinking of where we're going to go next. We need to go up. Do I fuck around with the bubble elevator? Soul sand, glass, and water. Mike, still consider getting the Switch, not the Switch 2. I still think, honestly, even though I do say the Xbox is an interesting prospect, nothing about that has been actually confirmed. It's purely speculation, and it's going to cost way more than a Switch. So like there are ups and downs. There's, you know, trade-offs to everything in life. Sign here. Switch to a Switch Plus. You also have to consider the Switch was not a bad console. It was one of the most, like, the highest selling consoles of all time. So it was not at all bad. And, you know, if the Switch 2 is just a better Switch, then, like, you're really not going wrong. It's tough because it's all a preference thing. And it's hard to, you know, that's why, like, you know, there's the whole, back in ye olden days, the console wars of sorts, where people would just fight over what they thought was the better console. Okay, this is where we gotta start messing around. Tomodachi Life will be on the Switch, right? As of right now, I think, but again, nothing is confirmed. I wish I could have. You know what I could do probably? And like a slab. The GameCube thing will be on Switch, right? With Nintendo Switch Online. With Nintendo Switch Online, you will get GameCube games. Okay, cool. That works. It's a very convenient way of sending these minecarts up. It's also very fast. Look at this. So I want to have this. So we just never run out. And by the way, I know, what is it? I had both Vendix and CatPow talking about this on the Discord. Nintendo Switch Online, it's going to include the new chat feature. So you can communicate with other people that have a Switch. Vendix was like, I wish it just wasn't 3 FPS. That's one camp, but then like you have the CatPow camp, which is kind of like, well, you know, you're not paying extra for the video calling. You're really paying for online features, and you get that as like a plus. So it doesn't really matter if it sucks, because we do have alternatives like Discord. So like, you know, then again, I don't think that's going to be a major selling point for a lot of people, the capture feature. Will chat be on the old Switch? No, chat will not be on the old Switch. That is a new Switch exclusive, I believe. Okay. We have to look up. Well, actually, let's make that system that we were looking at before. Wait, Minecart unloader. A minecart unloader. Oh. It's called the minecart popper, technically. Is this it? Instant minecart unloader. Here we go. But there has to be this is a year old. There has to be a better one. We'll see. Instant minecart unloader. Oh, here's a nice one. It's a bit crazy. Award this man a PhD in Minecraft already? Hello, Vomas. Okay, so what we need to do is get a dispenser like this. No, not like that. Observer. An observer, a dispenser. Boink. A note block. I believe this is 1 wide. Yeah, Yumi, what is it? Granted subs to everyone. Oh, I think it's a double dispenser. Oh, no, it's a dropper dispenser. Sorry, I'm literally looking at a PNG online of what this is, and there's no explanation of what this block is. I'm going purely off intuition. That goes here. We get a cauldron. Now we're getting into funky redstone. Lava. A mud block. Then we go with a slab. We have a slab over here. A slab, 2 blocks, an amethyst cluster, and then some glass over here. Let's get some slabs. Not slabs, like a trapdoor or something. Sign. Just for the purpose of testing right now. And then some water. I believe that's all we need for this. Right? That's the minecart chest unloader. Okay, so let's say here I have like a shit ton of cobblestone. La-di-da-di-da. I just went on a mining trip and I have a bunch of stone. Let me fill up the entire minecart chest with stone. Let's unload it. It would so help if I actually put the rails in. Power rails. Here, here, and a detector rail. Okay, send this guy back. Let's disconnect that temporarily. No, don't fall off the ledge, please. Okay. Nice. And then from here, connect it back up. What happens if I send this backwards? Okay, we can re-simulate that. That's awesome. It did nothing. What am I missing here? Teach me, oh mango. This isn't even an older design. This might just not work anymore. Unless it is a double dropper situation. Oh, are those not supposed to be power rails? They're supposed to be standard rails, I think. All of these. I felt like they were normal rails, but I think the picture showed powered. Please go back. Please. No, why is it just not working anymore? Do the features not work? It used to? Okay, load up the next sucker. Try it now. I removed the top rail. Which sometimes is the trick. No, it isn't. Yeah, I don't know what's causing mine not to work. Maybe this is just an old design that doesn't work anymore. Oh, they're called minecart yeeters. That's what these things are called. Okay, so this one's a little bit funky. Can I get a better look at this? A little bit zoomed out. Okay, there we go. So completely scrap all of this. All of it was garbage. I never want to see it ever again. New design. What evil machine am I constructing? Nothing evil at all, actually. Literally, it's just our storage system isn't getting items fast enough. And it's causing problems. Like, literally, the storage system is just not working because we're trickling in items too slowly. So I'm trying to get it to bulk transport items. And to do so, we're going to do this. Let me get that slab again. I believe I built this design in another build of some sort at one point. We're going to need another cauldron. Another lava. Another, a chain. A hopper. And a rail. I think these are all the materials we're going to need. Because the cauldron goes there. The chain goes like that. The hopper goes underneath. And the rail goes like here. I'm pretty sure I can actually have this go like this. Now, obviously, I don't want it to go like this all the way, but this might be the way we do it. So let's take this new one, and let's say, oh, I just went on a big building trip, and I got a bunch of this gray concrete. I send it up through the system. Perfect. And we should see it just goes right back in. Obviously, that was way too much, but this is where it gets deposited. Does it need a rail there? I think it does to snap. But it doesn't matter because rails can be waterlogged. Let's do that. And then somehow we need to get these items into our system. Also, I really don't like this. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit taller than this machine, but I'll just put a chest and maybe we'll do like a waterway. Okay. But then it goes into the actual system itself, which is like, I don't know, I'll just throw it off to the side here. Let's say that this is the actual system. What I'm going to want is like, now I can't have rails on top of it. What I can do is this. And go with like a minecart hopper. Because these are pretty much the fastest way you can move an item in this game. Slot them in side by side. That's not going to work. What if I just like projectile hurled all the items this way? Would this be dumb? And with like water. And with like a sign. Let's see what would happen if I did this, just for fun. I do not trust it, but because yeah, none of these lined up properly. There's got to be a better way to do this. Because also, if you put a minecart hopper onto a thing like this, does that even load properly? No, it doesn't. I guess we just need, like, I don't even know. How do we get all these items into here really, really fast? Oh shit. What if... I don't know if that would work, because we'd still be, you know, held up by hopper speed, possibly. Because if I went with like a... No, that wouldn't work. I'm really in a pickle here. I really can't figure this out. Like the fastest way to fill a chest. Fastest way to fill chest Minecraft. How do you get pre-filled chest? No. Quickly loot. Redstone. Have parallel hopper lines feed their own chest. The paradox just continues. Use double speed hoppers. How to build 8 times faster sorters without clogging. Chest emptier. Shit, I don't want to break that slab. Shit, dude. You might be in a bit of a pickle here. Because I genuinely, for the life of me, cannot figure this out. So the items show up here, but then like... I guess what we could do is this, maybe? Where it's like... glass going out like this. And this is just for a demo. I don't know if it's actually going to be this long. Maybe we make it a little bit shorter. Again, water. This. I'll let it flow down for a minute, but basically we'd want it to flow over a bunch of hoppers. That go into a chest. So basically the chest would go down here. Pretty much, I think. It would have 2 hoppers that go like that. And then 2 hoppers that go like that. I mean, I even could do like this. Like, hypothetically, that is like the whole system there. But, how to even get items? I guess I can't even get items over that hopper. This is technically like the fastest you can get items in this thing. And then what you do is you just stick that there and that there, put a bunch of rails, and hopper minecarts. But the problem is there's like inputs being taken from this chest. Like there is a comparator off to one side of it. If I'm looking at it like this. Sorry, I'm looking at my PNGs that I took of this thing. Actually closed one by accident. But like there's a comparator coming out that side, so like that wouldn't even work. So like hypothetically this is like the fastest you could do it maybe. Let's try it. Again, test of gray concrete. Send it out. It's gonna come over here. All the items go through. And they all magically ended up at the end. See, it's filling up fast, but it's still filling too slow. It's not fast enough. Like, it's going relatively fast, but... And, like, we also missed out on a lot of the items. We only got, like, half of them. Makes me feel like we'd have to have some kind of, like, loop system almost. Or, like, it goes like this. Oh, and see, that's not even long enough. How far does it go? That far. See, then we run into another fucking problem. We would need like a sign over here or something. More water here. Then another sign. More water here or something. No, but like, that doesn't even work either. This is stupid. Why am I even messing with this? There's just no fast way to load items by a hopper, I think. This is so annoying. How do we... Because like the system, there's promise, but the problem is the fact that, you know, like getting the items from here into there is just impossible. Getting it into the chest is impossible. Damn. Like the front back system isn't terrible, but like, yeah, I don't know how to do this, man. All of it on paper looks good, but it just all falls apart. And it's all just because we just end right here. This is the fault in the entire system. The fact that it has to go into a chest is our problem. Because if it didn't have to go into a chest, are there any other ones that are like overflow? Like, see, this is overflowing. Again, because of the stupid pre-sorter thing. But then again, I would like to test that. Hold on. Is that a problem with the pre-sorter? That's why it's not going through properly. Where was that? That was here. The other ones that have like weird... Yeah, so like that's supposed to be at 3. That's supposed to be at 2. Yeah, like some of these didn't get sorted properly. These carpets. This is actually missing one. Not good. There's way too much glass pane in here. Way too many candles. Anybody go down into the system here and actually grab an item? without having to like actually leave. Okay, yes, I can. Perfect. Getting out is a problem though. You've got to be kidding me. There's Enderman placing blocks inside the build. Okay. Do a little minor repair here. In the brown. Okay, yeah, that needs to be at 2. Any of these at... Okay, yeah, that's intentional. Thank God. I thought I was missing something there. Let's see, that's at 5. That's too much. Okay, so let's throw these in again, but from the pre-sorter. Because I think while I was doing this, I wasn't throwing in the pre-sorter, I was just throwing it right here. And that might have been causing problems. I think it's like the max items I can actually hold on me right now. Okay, to the sorter. I mean, the other option, I guess, to move the pre-sorter down to the actual system. So our input chest is the pre-sorter? I don't know. It's an option. Oh, wait, and I actually think this comparator is my own design. Yeah, it would be on concrete if it wasn't mine. This is literally just an indicator light. I'm stupid as fuck. Okay, let's do this. So by doing this, I think it's trickling it in at a better speed. You can see it's like waiting until all the items go through until it sends the next one. So maybe we just move the pre-sorter down to there and then we just have the system run as normal. It's doable, I'd argue. It's definitely worth a shot. I'll say that. I'll screenshot this and we'll see what it looks like. Because honestly, we just have to hook the hopper line in. And then this is an easy build. All right. Sounds like a plan. The plan was actually just to rearrange the machine, not to build any kind of stupid systems. Who'da thunk? Oh, I also had a stupid lever placed in here to prevent any more items from flowing through. Which it did a pretty damn good job, let me tell you. Okay. Let's go take a look at the colorful items. Let's see if they're sorting properly. Now that they've gone through the proper pre-sorting procedures. No, it's still piling up. Which is not supposed to do. See how these are stacking up in here? That's not supposed to happen. Oh my lord, I'm gonna freak out, dude. It's still doing it. How are they like... There's actually not more candles, but still. Like, that can't happen. Why is it doing that? I 100% bet something broke in this machine. Something happened, and like... I don't even want to think about it right now. This is pissing me off. Whatever. Okay. I'm done with this. It's been like an hour trying to figure it out. And like, I thought, oh, you know, the whole reason it's doing that is because the items just aren't getting to the pre-sorter fast enough. And I just loaded into the pre-sorter. And even then it's not working. Are there any known issues with this machine? Let me see. If I go into like the YouTube video for it, maybe there's like an update. Moony Miss V5 it's called. Okay, Moony Miss V5. They want you to join their Discord. Let's see. If your items are flowing into the filter chest, here's two things you can check. Check and clear the dropper elevators around the filter chest because an item might be stuck in there and can mess up the system. This only happens to me once, so it might be pretty uncommon. The item gate could be stopping, well, would stop throttling the flow of items when switching to a new item in the input chest. This would consistently put an item in the filter chest. I have to reset the filter. A fix that worked for me was to put a repeater on the item gate. Was to put the repeater on the item gate to 2 ticks instead of the default 1 tick. So far good. I believe you found a band-aid fix by slowing the speed of the input, but the root of the problem is like that there are still items lodged in some droppers. Can I check some droppers here? Maybe on the back as well. No, there's no items stuck in droppers here. I think it's kind of the only spot where there's actually like a dropper vader. You know? And like down here is a completely different system. Okay, let's just check every dropper in this entire thing. Oh, hold on. Did we just find our culprit here? The single red die that got stuck? There's another red die. I'm gonna keep looking. Because yeah, I guess the dropper only fires one item at a time. So if it's throwing a random item from there, because it is randomized, it would fuck the filter, wouldn't it? Check here too, just in case. Imagine this is the problem the whole time and there's nothing else. Did we find the root of the issue? Let's find something that isn't red dye. It's been overflowed. These. A blue dye. Some purple dye. These boys. I feel like there was 3s in this chest as well. I guess not. Here? Oh, this, dude. And these? Hell yeah. Okay. Over here. Doesn't look like it. That looks pretty safe. At random extra white dye. Okay, let's try it. One more shot. Now with all the droppers cleared, I'm hoping that the pre-sorter actually does its job. Okay, fingers crossed that we get over there. It's just perfectly sorted and nothing bad happened ever. What I do want to keep an eye on is some of these droppers, because it would appear that items were getting stuck in them. And maybe it was just because while I was constructing it, an item fell in or something. Who knows? Because I can see the items going through there. Interesting. Okay, it looks like they're making their way around to the back here. It looks like it's working. Okay, it's actually working here. Hold on. Did we actually just fix the entire problem right there? That was literally the whole fix. That pisses me off so bad. Okay, let's try something new now though. New problem. The loader that we had. Here are a bunch of blocks that I need sorted. Grass, dirt, stone, gravel, granite, blah, 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 cyan, terracotta, whatever. Basically, what I want to do is the following. How do I get around this machine? Okay, there we go. Ow. Hello, glow squid. If I load in all of these items like this, they're going to be unloaded very slowly. Also, do I just have a spare hopper on me? That's something I own. No, I don't. I really need a redstone chest that I just carry around. So I bet I could turn that into a double, like a double hopper ordeal to load into that chest a little bit better. It should start loading into here, but I have a feeling that it's not. But we can see. Let's crawl our way to the top. Oh, is the fucking lever still on and I'm just stupid? The lever is still powered. I'm dumb. Whatever. I guess this simulates the same thing. So basically what's going to happen is all the items are just going to slowly go into here. You'll see as soon as they go in, they get like taken out, which is not good. Which means the pre-sorter isn't able to work. I mean, it is, but like not in the proper way. It's not properly pre-sorting. I assume this is why we get items stuck in the bottom here. But I guess there really is only one way to find out. We'll just kind of sit here and watch it. Because it is entirely possible that it was just those two random ass items stuck in those drop evaders that were breaking the whole thing. Is that it? Oh no, it's still coming through. Okay. No, you can see it is slowly breaking it. Very slowly. You can see we have an extra andesite now, which is not ideal. Although it might have just self-corrected. It's entirely possible that it just did. Checking all the droppers again, making sure nothing's getting stuck. Don't be frightened by the items in the top one because those are important and we actually need those. Yeah, I assume it was just like maybe a piece of cobblestone got stuck in it while I was building. That's a possibility. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This andesite just loves going up to 3 for some reason, but then like it'll drop down and self-correct. It's weird. Because it is still doing its pre-sorting stuff, but like it's just a little bit spaced out. It's more like we're putting in stacks of like 5 or 6 of an item. Was the server updated? No. I have to do that still. Once I make sure that this is fixed, I'll log off and I'll update the server. Yumi, we might have solved the whole issue with the storage system. And it was the worst fucking fix in the world. It had nothing to do with my my sorting down there. It had nothing to do with this. It was actually 2 items that were stuck inside the droppers here. And it looks like it basically just worked perfectly. Again, the only thing that was off is this one andesite, and that seems to self-right itself. I can just fix... Maybe we just didn't even fix it from last time. It's entirely possible that that happened. Lol. Yeah, it's annoying, but it seemed to work itself out. Because as soon as we did that, like, this is back to 2 on everything. This is back to 2 on everything. Same here. This is the most egregious one, and this is back to normal. That is on par with that for real. Okay, it looks fixed to me. Let's log off, and I'll actually update the server. Oh, actually, we should check. What even is Fort Bush? It's from Fortnite, the bush. Okay, not yet. I was checking to see if we actually had 1.21.5 for paper yet. We do not. Okay, Minecraft. Okay, the server's online. Let's stop the server. Go to the plugins. Well, really the files, I guess. Server files, plugins. And what we're going to need is the latest version of VIA version. Which is on 5.3.1 and we're still on 5.2. Let's download now. And we also want player particles updated. Because that's on 1.8.8. Still worried about getting the Switch compared to the Switch 2 because more space, bigger screen, and mouse. I do think... oh, 100%. I think the Switch 1 shouldn't even be in consideration. If anything, it should be like, do I want... Like, let me think here. Hold on. Let me use my big cranial for a moment after I update the server. Because let's delete the old player particles. Delete player particles. And delete VIA version. And then upload those 2 new files. Mobile play is very appealing. Okay, let me boot up the server real quick. Start. That should update all the plugins. Let me see. I mean, I'm just thinking right now. Hello, I've arrived with a different name. The consonants say commander. And yes, I do love military stuff. Well, welcome back. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just looking right now because I was like, technically the toss-up would be, let me see this. New Xbox. I don't know. That's tough. I wouldn't put any bets on that. Basically, here's the deal. If hold, my brain is like doing mental gymnastics right now. My brain is doing super duper mental gymnastics. If it really comes down to you just want to play Tomodachi Life 2, just get a Switch 2. If that's all it is, just get the Switch 2. That's it. Done. Boom. That is my final point. But can I see this? How expensive is this? Honestly, here's what I also would say, right? Let's say you want a handheld gaming console, right? You want a handheld gaming console. That is a large part of it, but like I also want a decent console and not just completely waste my money. Okay. I'm rubbing my eye. Just give me a moment. Also completed that mission I was doing in Warframe. Now it's pure cinema. I'm not saying to get you to play it again. And I'm not joking at all. I'm pogging out of my mind right now. How are we in the same timeline where Silksong comes out? It can also be connected to my Steam. No, to my TV. Because here's the deal. I just looked it up. You can get... There's this thing called the Asus ROG Ally. It's basically a cheaper Steam Deck, which is a Switch, right? It's 7 inches, just like the Switch 2. It's 120 hertz, just like the Switch 2. It's 1080p, just like the Switch 2. It's got double the storage, and it runs Windows. Right? It runs Windows. It, you know, like, and it's the exact same price as a Switch, as the Switch 2. It's $500. Too many words for your brain. Want to see the hype for Animal Crossing? And here's the interesting thing, right? If you're interested in Tomodachi Life 2, technically, if it's cross-compatible with the Switch, this thing runs Windows 11. You can install a software called Yuzu. Yuzu is an emulator for a Switch. You can technically pirate it. I'm not saying it. But consider. It's the same price. It's probably a little more powerful than Switch. The only thing you miss out on is like Switch 2 exclusives. But then that opens you up to Xbox Game Pass, Steam, anything that runs on Windows 11, right? Like it's basically a computer in a handheld format. So it's a how do I say? Too many softwares for your small brain. You mean I believe, don't worry. I'm just saying it's worth considering. I'm not saying get it, don't get it. But like, if you're concerned that the Steam Deck, well, not the Steam Deck, the Switch is just like, I don't know. If you're only getting it for like a single game, right? Like, you know. Can it be connected to a TV as well to play like a console? I'm pretty sure. Let me check the ports on it real quick. Because I think it either has like a micro HDMI or a dock or something that can plug into. Oh yeah, you can totally plug it into a TV. Here, I'll send a pic of it on Best Buy. Here, take a look at this. This is the Asus ROG Ally 7-inch. They have a better version. It's like there's an upgraded version. There's like an extreme. How much is the extreme one? Like I think it's an extra 150. Yeah. It's 650 for the extreme compared to 500. I guess that just is slightly better specs. Yeah, the extreme processor. But like this could play pretty much any mobile game, not mobile, any desktop game ever, pretty much. Obviously not everything, but quite a bit. What has it got? AMD Ryzen Z1 processor, 16 gigs of RAM. See, that's what I'm saying. It's compelling. It's very compelling. You can, like, you know, hook up any kind of wireless controller to it, any kind of wireless earbuds or, you know, headphones or whatever. It's quite the compelling system. Yeah, let me see this. It's got right bumper, right trigger, power button with a fingerprint sensor, power indicator, 2-color battery indicator, volume buttons, an XG mobile interface. Okay, yes, this is it. USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C DisplayPort 1.4 power DC input combo port. Basically, it has a USB-C port that can power it and also work as a display port. It's got slot for a micro SD. It's got the combo audio jack. It's got left bumper, left trigger, all that fun stuff on the back. So yeah, I wonder if they're actually going to release a better ROG Ally. I wonder. Oh, hold on. 15 hours ago, apparently Asus and Microsoft are teasing an upcoming ROG Ally and Xbox collab for a new handheld Xbox device. Is this the video? Literally came out March 31st. They might be dropping a new ROG Ally as well. Do they have the same Switch controllers? The controllers do not disconnect on this. That's the one thing it doesn't do. It does not have the same disconnecting controllers that the Switch does. Which is a little unfortunate, but, you know. Okay, 59 charges is not bad. We should probably start decorating this room. This room is ugly as fuck. I don't know. What are my tasks I have on my list? You can just connect a controller to it. Oh yeah, any Bluetooth controller can hook up to it. So you can get like a, you know, an Xbox controller, a knockoff third-party controller, really anything. Also, welcome on the server, Yumi. Interesting. I do think it makes a nice competitor to the Switch now that they're around the same price point. But I would definitely hold, because if Xbox does anything with Asus and makes a better console, I would check that out. I'd compare that to the Switch too. Because I definitely don't think, you know, the Switch is the way to go, right? The OG Switch. Move bounty board. Better installation. Finish assigning sorting system. Find renewable ominous bottles. We did that, didn't we? Didn't we find renewable ominous bottles? Let me run to the raid farm for a second. I kind of want to run it while we just chat. I'll run a crappy raid. There's a sign. Well, this is a sign. See if the skin worked. I could check out the skin and see if it worked. Let me dump all these crossbows. Hold on. Into the ocean. And the round flesh. Okay, let me go find you. Where are you at, Yumi? I'm at my base right now. Love bed X-ray. Ben. I gotta get rid of some of these random ass chests that are just in my base. People just leaving me presents, I never break them. Honestly, the blocks of coal is a huge gift. I'm always in need of coal. Smooth quartz slabs. I'll keep those on me. I've been building with them. Oh my god. Bedrock has... I know it does not look like this in Bedrock. I know what it looks like in Bedrock. This is what it looks like in Java. Yumi the soda potion. Yeah, because we don't get the special custom models on our skins. At least it works. Yeah, I was expecting it to just default to Steve. I did not expect it to actually do something. Wait, stand beside me. Oh, you know what is fun, Yumi? If you did get an ROG, you could play Minecraft Java on it. Because it runs Windows. Yes, I think you could. Wait, you might not be able to. Because, like, then you need controller support. You know what you could also do? I know you can do this on the, maybe you need a mod for controller support, unless you just got a wireless keyboard and mouse and Bluetoothed it to the thing. You want to take a picture? Oh, I thought we took it. I'm stretching. Wait, give me a sec. I need to struggle. Yeah. What other weird handhelds are there out there? I mean, there's the Asus, but there's also the Steam Deck. Steam Deck is really expensive, though. I think it's like $1,000. Steam Deck is... Oh, damn. No, the Steam Deck is like the same price as the Switch. $400 for the cheapest Steam Deck. $550 for like the medium tier OLED. But I think that runs on SteamOS. So it's like not the same. It also has a really shit controller, I feel. All right. The world of handheld gaming is, ever since the Switch, has really been accelerated. I don't know if Yumi wants to be a Steam Deck Derek, though. Oh my god, such terrible trades. I actually love this skin. Did you send the screenshot in Discord? I want to see it. Ugh. Oh, and she's gone. Not yet. Oh, I was gonna run the raid farm. You reminded me. This is why I love the hardcore world, because it was like everything was fresh and new. I'm like having a hard time figuring out what I have to do on this world. They're just so kidded all the time. Just drink a 5. There we go, Raid Omen. So many stupid items on the ground. Gonna start yet? If there were an Xbox Steam Deck thing, that's literally what I think Asus and ROG, not Asus, what Asus and Microsoft are gonna announce like pretty soon. An Xbox type Steam Deck. What'd you estimate it would be like? What, like price wise? I feel like to be competitive in the market, you have to be around like the $500-ish price range. That seems like what's most popular at the moment. No, feature wise, I assume it would just be a. See, here's the deal. The Switch is always the console that's going to have the fanciest features because that's Nintendo's thing. They're all about gimmicks. Nintendo's a gimmick console, right? A lot of these other brands, you know, they're going for specs. So it's going to be like, they're going to try and fit the best processor on there with the best screen and the best, you know, the most RAM and the most storage, right? While Nintendo kind of has different priorities. It definitely is tough though. Like because on Xbox, you can't cross-play Minecraft. No, that's the thing. If Xbox put out one of these Steam Deck likes, it wouldn't run Xbox, I don't think. I think it would run like just Windows. Similar to how like a Steam Deck runs like some kind of derivative of Linux or whatever that like, you know, then just runs SteamOS, right? Like that's where the Ally is kind of one of the nicer ones. It just straight up runs Windows. Because it's an ROG console, like an ROG handheld with Microsoft, part of me believes that it's just going to be Windows and not like any kind of Xbox specific things. Need something better than a Chromebook. It would definitely be better than a Chromebook / tablet. I'll tell you that much. Performance wise, it definitely would be. Stupid. Oh my god. The dolphins are kicking around all the axes. She yearns for gaming. Because the whole reason why I started like thinking about this line of, you know, product is because you were like, you know, it's like just, you know, general gaming stuff. And I'm like, oh, maybe there's like a cheap $500 gaming laptop. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's all these gaming handhelds that exist now. They're like Switch format, but like not Switch consoles. Seriously, all we got, dude. But I hate this new raid farm. It's so slow. And Tomodachi. She needs Tomodachi. Well, yeah. That's kind of that's my 2 cents on it. The Switch, if you're considering getting a Switch at all, get a Switch 2. Do not even consider Switch 1. If you just want to like do gaming stuff and not necessarily interested in Nintendo exclusives, then look at your other options. Whether it be, you know, one of these ROG Ally consoles or like the new ROG X Microsoft offering, you know, lots of things to consider. I'm having a really hard time figuring out what I actually want to do right now. Like, there's very little I want to work on. Because, like, I could just start working on the sorting system again, but, like, God, the shit we did today on it really just threw me into a really bad mood with it. My friend told me I should just get Switch 1 before he knew of the Switch 2 / price upgrades. I just think the Switch 1 is just past its lifetime. It's just too old of a console. It's not worth investing in. Just financially. God. And I could, you know, we're done with the server for today. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a stupid, I want to play a lot of games that were announced on Switch 2 Live, specifically Undertale Deltarune. The best thing, well, the interesting thing about Undertale and Deltarune is that game is cross-platform, like, from the get-go. That's on Steam, that's on Switch, that's on, like, every console known to man. Let's see. I have an itch. What's, like, a good Minecraft server to play on? Can I just go on hypixel.net? Add server. Just getting on Hypixel. I just want a game. Can I just play Lucky Block? I'm just like, I don't feel like working on anything on my server today. I just want to play Sky Wars. See, that's like the thing. We're getting to a point in gaming where like so many things are just on, you know, everything, that it really just comes down to like exclusives. And that's why PlayStation has kind of dominated in the past few years, because they make a lot of exclusive games and then kind of lock them to their consoles, forcing people to go for their things. I just saw a person who's, it's Herobrine. Let's open a crazy one. Oh shit. Okay, we need armor. The greaser jacket. That thing sucks now, right? speedster. Oh, disco. Put screenshots in chat. I'll have to take a look. Oh, those are the good boots. Iron sword is nice. Shit, someone's here. Easy. Holy shit. Get a lot of good stuff. Okay. The 1 pound fish. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 1 pound fish. Okay, let's try and go out. We have a couple ender teleports, so could also use that to get into the fray quick. Want an ally on any kill. And that's the Jedi Force. Okay. The fuck do I use the ender teleport? Holy shit. Kill steal. Alright, nice. Ooh, +4 hearts. I will gladly take that. This is dangerous, standing right near the ledge. Oh, come on, I had him. Oh, shit. I'm so dumb, dude. Did the person laugh at me? Anyway. Play another one. What was your question? Hold on. I'm looking at the picture. Oh my god, the stupid soda skin. Oh, if I had questions, would you help? I see. You didn't have a question. I mean, yeah, I definitely would. Actually, Yumi, you should save up $2,000 and build a PC. Holy shit, dude. Already? Oh my lord, that was a good sword. Just kill me now. I have no room for a PC. I was messing around, obviously. Easter hothead. Oh, not hothead, dude. Get rid of that shit. Oh, disco hairdo. And disco turtleneck. Perfect. Launcher. Dude, I'm so dumb. How the fuck was I supposed to know that I was going to launch me backwards and not the guy who was bridging over? All right, let me out. Yeah, the thing is, I've just never been a very big handheld gamer. Even my Switch 1, it's just stayed docked its entire life, pretty much. So I kind of suck in that regard when it comes to advice, but, you know. What, Devil's Contract? I don't really want to mess with a vomit bagel right now. Yeah, it's got sharpness too, but Excalibur's better. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I so could have killed him, dude. Even if it does stay docked, it's nice to take it places. I will say this. as with all electronics, if you keep them plugged in all the time, it will kill the battery. It's like my Switch battery is probably fucked at this point, but again, I don't take it anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Should have kept the vomit bagel. Oh yeah, of course. How could I have been so foolish to get rid of it? What if I just rush? Oh, Splatcraft boots? Oh, fucking awesome. Okay, let's... Somehow I lived that. Someone's up here, aren't they? Oh no, it's Apocalypse. Okay, that's fine. Easy money, easy money, easy money, easy money. Disco turtleneck, hair boot, little hairdo. OP pot, nice. Oh, the chili pants plus the Splatcraft boots is gonna be very nice. We don't want a hothead. That's a good sword. Oh shit, Axe of Perun is great. Okay, we gotta get moving. How many players left? 7 still? Who summoned the Ender Dragon? Okay, let's just go mid, I guess. Wait, hold on, what was that? I can't read right now. Shit, I'm trying to look for the light blue. Light blue, light blue. Oh shit. I think I just gave him the OP potion. If you do completely legally get a Switch exclusive on a Steam Deck, can you play it with other people? No. You cannot, because if you start emulating the console, well, if you start emulating the game, you will not be allowed on online servers. So like, it really only works for single player stuff, hence why Tomodachi is convenient. I believe Tomodachi is single player, unless they magically made it multiplayer. But any kind of like the new Mario Kart stuff, like that's a big no-no. And like you would, even if you did, you would never be able to play online, which I think is a huge feature of that game. So it's tough. It's a tough choice. What is the other chest? Up here? It is. What about locally? I mean, like, yeah, local multiplayer would work, but fucking awesome. Love that. Boots, 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 more boots, boots, boots. And we're playing ranged, I guess, today. Regular bow and a piglet launcher. Boots with the fur? You bet. Oh shit. Where the fuck did they go? Did they kill them? Or did they just go into hiding? Can't tell. People teaming. Oh, shit. Now we're done. We gotta play until we win. We gotta win, man. We're never gonna win. I'm just so bad at the game. Ugh. You need to make a pros and cons list. Yeah, honestly, a pros and cons list would be nice. Sounds like a good place to start. Gapples and a thing to target me from. Bunch of doggies. A pig that died. Oh no, not the hot potato, dude. I can't pass off the hot potato. Fuck it, we'll just take the hit. That's the iron leggings, the splatcraft. Oh, the stinged. The stinged is a nice one. Holy shit, is that Excalibur? It is. All right, that's our loadout here. Oh, what the fuck? No way I died of fall damage. That should not have happened. Really do want to play Steam games. It'd be cool to play them on TV too. Yeah, I think that's the thing. If you get a Nintendo console, the tough part about it is you're kind of locked to the Nintendo library. And let me just say, the Nintendo library has not, you know, it has a bit of a reputation of not being very expansive. Right? But the thing is, the things that are on it are kind of bangers. The Zelda games, banger. Some of the Mario games, banger. Kirby games, banger. Right? But like, that's it. If you don't like Nintendo properties, there's really no point in getting a Switch because there's really nothing else on it. Zelda game equals emulators. I mean, like, you can emulate some of the older Zelda games, but like... Oh shit, is someone coming here? No, they're getting impaled. Oh shit, Excalibur. Hurling paintballs at that guy. Dude. Because they are multiplayer, that is true. A lot of the Zelda games are not, what is it? Are not multiplayer. And even some of the most recent ones you can emulate. Like, you can emulate Breath of the Wild pretty easily using a Wii U emulator, and even probably some of the Switch emulators at this point. Holy good start. Oh, and already the double jump. Oh shit, the whole run is fucked. dude's blocking me in. This is so stupid. Oh, nice. Throw on the boots. Oh, we got the vomit bagel back, everybody. Don't worry, run is saved. I shouldn't have lived that. Okay, perfect. Oh, you've got to be cringing me, dude. Key the axe too. Tough, man. I really wish there were like more unique Minecraft servers other than like mini game servers. Kind of like how Roblox has like fun, unique games. Splatoon, Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is another one of those that's like very single player. Pikmin's single player. Splatoon is multiplayer. It's like, you know, you get what I'm signaling at. Miitopia. Miitopia was... Oh yeah, they did release that on Switch, didn't they? Switch 1. They released like the rename. Carrot Corruptor. Please be an explosive bow? No, it's a regular bow. The magic toy stick? It is. Problem solved. Oh my god, I hate that one. Iron boots. Fuck it. Where's the nearest op? Why can't I use the magic toy stick? Did that guy teleport? I can't even tell. No, he's still over there. Oh shit, there's a person there too. Dude, he's trying to bait me out. Oh, splitter slime. Might get both eventually, not in a quick succession. That does make sense. There's perks to both, right? Although honestly, I would say like, this is tough. Having two mobile things might not be the best though. I don't know. If it was like an instantaneous thing, maybe like a Switch, because that's just like new and fresh and you'll have like a bunch of good stuff with that. And then saving for something that could be more like Windows PC-esque. Like a real computer type deal, if you know? Okay, that's nice. We have a small room now to deal with. Axe of Perun and the unreliable sword. And a standard bow. Oh, fucking awesome. Am I in the nuke? No, it's over there. We're safe. The stick. Oh my god, is that 2 axes of Perun? Completely useless, but oh my god. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh my god, I did not expect to get that kill. Oh, with the ROG type deal. Oh shit, that's a dude right there. No way. How much damage did I do to him? Like none? I did nothing to him. I was swinging like crazy. Hey Zork, he says. Zork is in the lobby. The thing I sent earlier in the chat. That's the ROG Ally. Unless you're talking about a real Steam Deck. I will have you note, a Steam Deck only plays Steam games. The ROG is just a computer that you can carry around. I just kaboomed everybody. Gravity gun. And a bow of sorts. Oh, a mob bow. Okay, cool. Me likey. Disco slippers. Sure. Oh, this is an aspect of the dragon. I'm gonna go aggressive. No shot. He just ran off the ledge. Is there anybody on this island anymore? Doesn't look like it. Let's go mid. Holy Oper, hello. OP rule! Double jump. Holy shit. Nice, got a kill. Froggy helmet? Yes. Let's take a look at everything we got here. Instant walls, kaboots. Do some insanes. Oh, it's a particle on a bow. There's 4 players left. I just got shot at. Okay. Oh my god. I double jumped off the ledge. That was dumb of me. I was doing so good. I literally had such a great run going and I double jumped off the ledge. Speaking of handheld game consoles, I gotta play on my little one that I got off like the internet a while ago. It's more of like a handheld emulator. Oh, I put stasis on everybody. Great. Oh, that's dope. Okay, good. Void charm. We want that. Who could we go and kill, though? Looking for the OP rule, if it exists. No. Couldn't find it. Here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna rush pearl him. Oh shit. Oh shit, chest refilled. He's here. Or he wants to be here. Oh my lord. The bow. Yeah, enough of this game. This game is stupid. Bring me back to the lobby. We're playing something different. Disasters. Oh wait, shit, what's the mini games? What's that called? Not the pit, not mega walls, not classics. HC prototype. Duels, no. Build battle, that's a fun one. Arcade games. I think it might be an arcade, but I want to do a build battle. I haven't done one of these in eons. Guys, let's flex our building muscle. We're gonna do. I feel like I haven't been on Hypixel in ages. Oh, he's doing the jump. Such a dumb thing to be doing. Why am I playing on fucking Hypixel? Like I'm doing anything else in the world right now. Is anyone even gonna get on solo build battle anymore? They don't even. Oh, there we go. There's everybody. Okay. Team garden, cave, goose, music, shell. Garden, please. Oh my god, cave. Okay, we're stuck with such a bad palette too. Let me stone, cobblestone, like diamond ore. See, like we don't even have deep slate. It's like a block that doesn't exist. Oh my god, we have deep slate now? Did they update the server? Oh my god, they did. This changes everything. Not backdrop. Can we change the floor, please? The stone? Perfect. Oh shit, we only have 5 minutes to do this. Maybe a bit too much. I might have gone too big with this. I kind of just want to build like an archway across. Make like a tunnel. I think I can pull this off. Tough, dude. I forgot how hard this game is. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Inside of here, I'm gonna put some coal blocks in the back of it. Build battle? Yes, we're doing a build battle because I got sick and tired of the other game. This will give a little bit of a darkness to the back of the cave. But then we're gonna have some like dripstone in here. It connects to some dripstone down here. Kind of like that. A little bit more over here. Some ores like iron and some of this and like diamonds. So like in the back here we could throw like a diamond or two. Over here we could throw like iron, I think would be really cool. Almost like a chain with a lantern, a campfire. Let's see, like right near the front here, we'll do a chain with a lantern, do a campfire with like a crafting table, furnace. Furnace and a crafting table, some carpet, whatever. What else? We need some more ores, like gold maybe. Gold ore. How's that look for a mine? Decent-ish? Oh, we should get like a granite almost. Like a small granite deposit somewhere. Do some andesite. Not bad. Not awesome either. This is this guy's cave. It's a bunch of cobblestone. Awesome. You get a meh. Oh my god. Sorry, poop. I gotta be real here, people. Question mark. Oh, okay. This one, I like this. This is a good one. The cute cave. Oh, I should have done some moss. Oh, this one's cute. Oh, look at the stairs. This is a good one. I like that. This is mine, everybody. That's a good one. It is just Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Oh, this is cute. I'll give it a good. Oh, okay. We had similar ideas. I'll give it an okay though. I did better. Not gonna lie. Oh, this is a cute. Oh, I thought this was they actually built this. No. Okay. You know what? It's got cave vibes. I'll give it okay. No, I'll give it meh. Oh, this one's cute. I actually like their mix of blocks here. I'll give this a good. Ooh, he does it. He does it again. That's what happens. You stomp on the kiddos. What was my score? 25? Holy shit, it was a landslide. 66 to 59 to 57. Nobody does it better than me, baby. And I wasn't even super confident in that. I was like, I don't know. Meteorite, treasure chest, pogo stick, pool. I don't want to do a self-portrait, dude. I want to do a pool. Pretty please, pretty please pool, pretty please. Meteorite. Okay, we're gonna need magma right off the bat with some coal blocks and some stone. And I think, oh, stained glass, yeah. So I think we should have definitely red, orange, and black stained glass, along with some solid blocks of it. But right off the bat, oh, and some fireplaces, that's not a bad idea. Let me just get a nice ball going. Gotta remember how you make one of these. I think it's like this. Make it oblong. I'm gonna make it oblong with the glass. That's my secret here. The very cheaty Minecraft sphere. No. I like the ideas. Keep them coming. Because I would have totally forgot about campfires. I'll be so real. I'm just trying to add a little bit of obsidian. We could do obsidian. Again, I'm just trying to like texture it up a bit randomly. Let's maybe do some obsidian on the bottom. Yeah, it definitely adds a nice purpley quality to it. I kind of want to keep that as stone. Okay, that's definitely looking more meteor-ish, right? But now what we want to do is kind of add like a kind ofness to it on the back, you know? It's like, you know, that's like a start. Yeah, I'm going to get into the panes in a sec. I just want to make it taper a little bit, you know? Then we can start going in with the panes and stuff. And the red stained glass panes, we can actually even mix these in here. Get a little bit extra color in. We can even break some of these back here to get like this. And then as it goes back, I also want to throw in some black as it's like the smoke is dying off. That's pretty damn nice, I will say. Let's get some campfires. Hide them inside. Not too bad. Oh, you know what we should do? Maybe some fire. Can I actually get like a flint and steel? Like light some stuff on fire. In the front here. So it's kind of like burning up on the front. It's got the fiery trail on the back. Under the panes. Oh wait, there's a way to add particle stuff. Particle selector. Angry villager. Where's smoke? Shit. Maybe we can even do? I could spawn in some lava drips underneath. That'd be kind of cool. Holy shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Particle selector, particle list. Okay, I removed it. Anyway, that's it. That's what we got. For our meteorite. I'll give it an okay. I kind of like it. I forgot about Blackstone. Oh, look at this. This one's in motion of like being slammed into the ground. Good one. I like the disturbed earth. Okay, this one's cute. I like the scale earth. I'm giving this one an epic. I think it's super cute. This is a ball of netherrack. Yeah, I should have used netherrack instead of stone, I think. This one, I get the vibe. Honestly, for not using any glass, pretty damn good. What the hell? That's a pretty solid meh from me. It's okay. Getting top 10. There's like 13 people in the lobby, Yumi. Oh, this is more like a pixel art. Okay. I'll give it a good. Simon Claw. It's okay. I'll give it an okay. Maybe a meh. Bro did not even try, someone says. A lot of people went really high up with these. Just look at one block of lava underneath. Don't worry about it. Glowstone was cool. Yeah, I should have said it to night. Oh, look at this. That's just a big ass frog. I don't know why you bothered. It was a pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. Okay, we scored 5th in the lobby. Yeah, I think definitely we should have messed around with the lighting in the world. We didn't do that. I might do one more and then I might end stream. I might end early tonight. Because I'll be honest, I've been really tired today. I didn't get much sleep last night. I should have slept more. And maybe if I don't stay up all night gaming, I can actually... do some, you know, sleeping. Yes, train. Iron blocks and spruce slabs. Right off the bat. Rail. Okay, there's my rail. And I need wheels. So let's get stairs of polished deep slate. More polished deep slate. Like maybe basalt. Can we do basalt? I'm really not good at trains. I don't know why I picked this category. I just thought it'd be fun. Okay. Shit. Okay, let's make another one back here. Because we really don't have a ton of time to be working on all this. Putting way too much time into like the tracks and the wheels and things. Okay, now we actually need the train. Is there a schedule for the week? It's not up on Discord. I have to put it out, but there is a schedule. It's kind of fucked up this week. Oh, can I get a copper? I think a copper train looks so cool. With a campfire and a trap door. Copper. What, pray tell, will it include? What will the schedule entail? Metal Gear on Sunday night. Metal Gear Sunday night, and then I want to try the new Landfall game. I might be buying that to try it out on Saturday, really late at night, like almost midnight stream. Because I have work that night, but I really don't have many other times to play. Unfortunately. Let me see if I can make like a front grate or something. Or not. This train sucks, by the way. I did not give myself enough time to build it. Get like some kind of dark block so I can cover the back of that. Then like that'll go there. Dude, why can't I do that? Shit, I fucked this up really bad. I'm just trying to make a frame as quickly as I can to get the idea across. And really, that should have been up here. Or something. I don't fucking know. My really shitty train. It's kind of just a car on a track. So give that one good. I kind of like it. There was more I wanted to do, but I couldn't get around to it. Somebody voted legendary? I mean, it's nice. I don't know if it's legendary. Train. Guess it okay. Dude, this is atrocious. This is a terrible build. Dude, I'm getting mad like crazy. We gotta give everybody super poop to make up for how bad I did. Everyone did a bad job. This is the worm from Dune. Honestly, this one's good. I like this. It's got monorail vibes. Another legendary? Who's just throwing these out? Surprisingly, I came in third. A tie for third, that is. I think this one was really good. I think that one actually came out quite well. But I think that's enough gaming for tonight. Not rigged. I think it was a very fair game. So yeah, that's the gaming, everybody. Did you see your train? Yeah, I did. It looked ass. I very much saw my ass train. And everyone else saw it too. Let's go back here. But yeah, that's it for today. I was like, I'll play community Minecraft server, and literally the storage system threw me in such a funk I just didn't want to play anymore. So we played some mini games, and now I'm done because I'm tired. But I will see you all on Saturday night for it's called Haste. Time to make a pros and cons list. Yeah, definitely. It was very fun talking about that stuff. They trying to be us? What is this? Oh, I see. Nothing. Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye-bye. I'm going to end it real fast here. Bye.